If you've been following this channel, you know that I use OneNote for work and Evernote for home, and occasionally use Notability when I'm inspired to handwrite my notes. This is already one too many app for note taking, but I've decided to add another, Obsidian. OneNote is great for work and it helps me manage my projects and meetings very effectively. It plays well with the other Microsoft 365 apps, so if your organization is on the 365 platform, this is a no-brainer. Evernote is also great in that it works as my digital document archive. I keep all sorts of documents and web clips in Evernote. In fact, I have over 5,000 notes going back to 2009. But these notes are almost always used in the context of their projects, events, and activities. So while the actual notes may be organized, this sort of note structure doesn't really facilitate generation of new ideas. For example, once a project is completed, I'd archive the entire section of notes, and some of these notes may be referenced in the future, but by and large, most of these notes will never be seen again. And similarly, in Evernote, the notes will always be referenced when I know exactly what I'm looking for, like a warranty card or tax document. Currently, when I have new ideas or insights, I'll capture them into my Evernote, but these ideas are siloed. They're stored as individual notes with no relation to the others. So most of these will just sit dormant and unused. I may accidentally stumble upon them as I search for other notes, and I might find them interesting, but by and large, they don't become useful. Again, these existing notes are useful within their own context and in specific situations, but they do not facilitate development of new ideas by linking and building on existing notes. So that, plus the fact that I keep coming across articles and videos about the second brain and the Zettelkasten method, I thought it was time for me to give it a try. So I am going to document my learning process and share them with you. I'm not an experienced user of Obsidian, so the approach will be, as I try to learn from the experts, I will highlight things that may not have been intuitive for me and things that trip me up in the process. And of course, I'll share things that I find particularly helpful as well. And because many of you who are subscribed to my channel are OneNote users, I'll draw a frequent comparison and analogy to OneNote as we learn together. So I plan to publish a series of bite-sized videos to make finding what you need easier. For example, one video might be specific to formatting text, another might be using links, so on and so forth. As I've been experimenting with Obsidian for a few weeks now, here's my first advice. Don't overcomplicate things, especially in the beginning. There's a lot you can do with Obsidian, and as you become aware of many features and plugins, you may become excited and overzealous to incorporate all of them into your note-taking workflow. Start slow by taking simple notes as you would in any note-taking app. Then you can try linking notes, formatting text, adding pictures and other media files, and of course experimenting with community plugins. As you continue to use Obsidian, your unique note-taking process and organization structure will naturally emerge. Note-taking, as you know, is a highly personal activity. What I found in trying to learn Obsidian is that there are many conflicting point of views on how this app should be used. For example, some people suggest using folders, others say to avoid them altogether. Some suggest using tags, others say this is redundant. My point is, while you can draw inspiration from other people's processes and workflows, don't get hung up on them. You'll need to discover one that works for your specific need. With that said, if you're interested in getting started with Obsidian and you're a OneNote user, check this video out next. Just to help you get started, I will compare and highlight some of the similarities in the note organization structure between the two so that Obsidian doesn't feel completely foreign. See you in the next video.